in this video. Hello everybody and welcome to the 65th video on this channel. Now, the trigonometry series ended on our last video with it being about the other three in the inverse trigonometric functions. And now we're kind of starting our advanced geometry / advanced trigonometry series. Now, it's not really a series. This is not really part of the series, but I decided to put the title there as it would be much easier. And this is really more related to advanced trigonometry and advanced geometry. So, yeah, that's about it. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more awesome videos just like this. Without further ado, let's move on to the lesson. Alright, today we will be talking about two main topics, which are proofs and axioms. Now, proofs is when you prove something, and it doesn't exactly have to be a formula. A proof is if you can prove any equation or identity. Like, let's say we wanted to prove sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cosine beta plus sine beta cosine alpha. What one would do is one would pull up a triangle, use all the angles and all the trigonometry, and prove that equation to be correct. Now, when you do formal proofs, and especially with more advanced stuff, you would use things like these three over here, which is kind of like therefore and henceforth, which is like because of this, this happens, and or this happens because of this, and it is very commonly used. Now, there is a certain skill you must know with proof writing, which is like pretty much having a mind that can connect the dots. Because when you're proving something, you must understand where to start and what steps you would need to do. And that can really only come with practice and drilling problems, really, because then you'll start to understand patterns better, which will help you in proofs. Then it's not really necessary to memorize the exact formula itself, but you should understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, as then when you use proofs, it's going to become a lot easier. Now, when you're using proofs, you also have axioms. Now, axioms are definitive statements which are true and often involve pretty complicated statements in part of number theory. One axiom, the famous axioms are elucid axioms about the geometric plane and everything, but there are other axioms, like for every element in a number field, for every element in a number field K, for every element in a number field K, there exist two numbers, alpha and beta, so that there is an operation that called the sum, and is represented by alpha plus beta. And then this is like the word form of axiom, but what we normally say in number theory, we would say for every alpha and beta, which are elements of field K, we define something as alpha plus beta as the sum of that. So that would be how axioms work. And these are kind of like true statements that are true regardless, but they're not like formulas. They're more like fundamental rules of math and stuff you have, and like some of the most basic stuff that you can define everything from. So that's why you normally use number theory, as that really delves into some of the basic stuff that you can call numbers. And there's different axioms where you can define all the four operations and everything else. And it is actually very complicated, but it is very interesting. It is actually quite interesting and very fun if you ever want to get into that. And the subject is called number theory, so you can search on number theory books on Amazon or watch a tutorial, or watch a video on YouTube like that. I think that's really how it's going to go. And yeah, that's about it for proofs and axioms. And now that's all the preparation you need for advanced trigonometry and advanced geometry. Thank you so much. See you in the next one, and bye-bye.